Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on DA.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Missing some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Porzingis, Josh Richardson out there with Doncic. Then there's CLA Stein, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. And for Denver, Monte Morris is out there with Michael Porter. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Gordon in at the small forward. McGee out to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target with the open look. And here's the fast break. CLA Stein with it. Guarded now by Morris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And Josh Richardson continuing to develop his overall game. Has such good height at the 2-guard spot.
Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
So it's the Mavericks now after the Nuggets pick up 2. Here's Doncic. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Porzingis against Jokic. Out to Doncic. Over Morris. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Pretty unselfish play there, right? Porzingis finding the open man, and he's more and more comfortable and more aware of everything going on around him.
Now here's Porter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Jokic with the steal. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. You know, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
Jokic taking initiative on defense, showing he has those hands on that end of the floor as well.
Here's Doncic. Richardson with it. Guarded now by Morris. And here's Doncic from the arc. Nuggets have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Al Richardson following the 3-point attempt by Aaron Gordon. Another shot. Porzingis high post from 20 feet out. Unable to get that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
So it's the Mavericks now after the miss from JaVale McGee. Here's CLA Stein over Gordon. Bank shot, no good.
With nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Porter kicks to Gordon. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Porzingis. Here's Finney Smith, defended by Gordon. Here's Porzingis over Morris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Porzingis showing a little strength down low that time. You can't get upset at the D for being physical with him on that play.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Trey Burks checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Here's Harrison. It's Rivers on the wing. Shoots over Burke. Bull the pass to Rivers. 5 to shoot. Oh, and there's the alley-oop and the dunk by Ball.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. Nice shot by Porzingis.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. Now here's Burke. Runs in the pass to Pott. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Now here's Rivers. Burke covering. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, Ball with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 23 seconds left in the first. Brunson scanning the floor. Millsap against Hardaway. Marjanovic, no good. Rivers gets a wide open look. The Nuggets with another miss. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Denver, Rivers out there with Harrison. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then there's Gordon, and it's Green in at the 4. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Rivers with it. Now guarded by Redick. To the right side. Here's Harrison. A three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks leading by 4. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. They get it again. How? On the wing, Hardaway. From downtown, connects from three-point range. Hardaway has got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs.
Well, it's really important for Tim Hardaway Jr. to find some more consistency from the three-point line.
Here's Harrison. The shot from the low post is good. Harrison's got his first bucket in this one. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Powell, the pass to Brunson. A second chance effort. Marjanovic kicks to Redick. And here's Brunson. Pass to Marjanovic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Harrison passes to Najee. That's tipped out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Mavericks leading by 7.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
That's just unselfish. In the past, maybe Austin Rivers thinks about shooting it, holding on to the ball to take it himself.
Brunson kicks to Redick. Pass to Powell. Now here's Brunson. No one near Marjanovic as he lets it go. It's rebounded by Nagy. And G.A., even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Marjanovic, no good.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Harrison passes to Rivers. He feeds it to Bull. Connects in the foul line jumper. Now just a 3-point Maverick lead.
And the touch Bull has is impressive. You can tell he has a lot of confidence in that shot.
Brunson, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Millsap against Hardaway. Here's Nagy. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Brunson the pass to Marjanovic. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
29 seconds left to play here in the half. Harrison passes to Rivers. The layup off target. Mavericks leading by 5. Outside for Redick. Over Rivers. Was shot by Redick, no good. All alone. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that'll about do.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Bol.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Josh Richardson. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. Cauley-Stein's shot is good. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Well, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That is.
Got a couple finals in.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Out to Doncic. Out left to the wing. A baseline J. He can't get that one to fall. Now Denver takes it the other way. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. Porter, no luck. Mavericks leading by 5. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Pull-up jumper. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist from Cauley Stein.
D's got to pay better attention to Richardson, one of the better shooters on the roster. This time he gets it done from the mid-range.
Morris passes to Jokic. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. The pass to Doncic. Gordon against Porzingis. From 10 feet out. For 3, Richardson. Good on the three-point shot. And now it's a 10-point Dallas lead.
A good sense right there of Richardson understanding space and that he could get there. Nice pull-up.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Denver. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Trey Burke comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Out to Doncic. Burke looking over the floor. Back to Doncic. 4 on the shot clock. No one covering. Doncic has got the lead up to 12 now for Dallas.
And really, Doncic can score from any area. His arsenal is very impressive.
Morris passes to Jokic. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Porzingis kicks to Richardson. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, defensively, they've been flat in this second half. A very different type of team than we saw in the first.
Here's Morris. And the layup's good off the glass. Morris has got his 2nd bucket.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Burke, the pass to Kleber. The Mavericks rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
1:29 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Here's Green. Here's Jokic. Tries again. Porzingis with the block.
Now, you can see Porzingis taking some pride right now on the defensive end of the floor, taking care of the shooter with his long wingspan that time.
.106 left in the 3rd. Doncic against Morris. Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Kleber. Here's Porzingis. Shot clock at 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Morris outside. Passes to Porter. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Over Richardson. That misses off the backboard. Mavericks leading by 12. Kleber, the pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled.
Utilizing his...
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call.
And so it's Dallas, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. All around, it's hard to point to any one area where they haven't had the upper hand in this game. We come back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Bowles, Harrison out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Paul Millsap. It's Najee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. The Nuggets trail by 12 to the inside. Richardson kicks to Kleba. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Cauley-Stein. Mike Powell comes in for Maxi Kleba. Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Richardson.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to Marjanovic. Brunson against Rivers. And it's blocked. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Najee passes to Bowles. Now here's Rivers. Burke covering. And then Rivers with the dunk.
Well, the problem defensively after Rivers gets a step is nobody sliding over in time to slow him down.
Rivers against Brunson. Here's Powell. Brunson with a clean look. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Harrison kicks to Millsap. And Bowles wide open. He shoots. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Bowles got it back down to single digits for the Nuggets. Brunson against Rivers. Marjanovic passes to Burke. Back to Marjanovic. Now the pass to Brunson. The 3-ball. Marjanovic. It's good on the putback.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
Now Rivers. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Shot from 12. The rebound by Marjanovic. Mavericks leading by 11. And they go to the intentional foul. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
And Millsap right now unselfish and looking for guys if they're open.
Doncic outside. Got a piece of it. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Back to Porzingis. Over Jokic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Nuggets trail by 9. Now, here's Bowles. And the dunk by Bowles.
And, guys, this is kind of Bowles' role. He's out there to score, and he does it in a variety of ways.
Doncic against Rivers. And it's Doncic missing. Nuggets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Porzingis with the block. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. To the left wing. Lets it fly from 18. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
and showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Millsap finds Rivers. Here's Bull. Cauley Stein grabs the board. And here are the Mavericks now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Back to Brunson. From deep. No good. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. And finished off by Rivers.
Like that he gets out and runs that time. That's well within the wheelhouse of Austin Rivers, finishing on the break.
And so it's Dallas winning this one. This was all right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. And for the Nuggets, they've got JaVale McGee. Porter is out there with Monte Morris. Then there's Gordon, and it's Jokic in at the 5 roaming the paint. On offense, here are the Nuggets. Gordon inside. Powell's there. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got the game going here with the first basket for the Nuggets. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
And I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game.
And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Morris.
Jokic has such nice instincts for a big guy. Knows exactly when to shoot off the catch.
Lillard looking around. Right side, Covington. Lillard finds Covington. It's JaVale McGee with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Morris passes to McGee, and he makes good on the layup.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Lillard against Morris. Takes a 3. And it's Lillard again missing.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Portland. And here's Morris for 3. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And Denver again with the bucket.
You know, since his rookie year, Jokic's confidence has really grown. I mean, he's gotten extremely comfortable with his jump shot now.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Now here's McCollum following the miss by Jokic. Kanter. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
11 feet away. Porter, no luck. Trailblazers trail by 6. And the basket by McCollum.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Here's Morris. Passes it to McGee. Here's Jokic. McGee, great positioning on the putback.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here's Lillard. From deep three-point range. And it's Denver with the rebound. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Lillard the pass to Powell. Kanter against McGee. Kanter kicks to McCollum. Back to Kanter, and Kanter throws it down.
And that's just all muscle there. Kanter is solid at fighting his way through whatever the D throws at him.
Morris looking over the floor. Lillard comes with the double team. Dives for it. Stolen by McCollum. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
Morris outside. Pass to Jokic. Out to Morris. Shot clock at 5. Latrey. Powell pulls it in. McCollum left side. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. McCollum's got 6.
Never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked about
I know that when the main guy.
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Paul Millsap. Cole is out there with Harrison. And it's Green. It's Najee in at the power forward. The shot by Harrison, no good. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. Lobs it up for Cantor. That shot, no good. Cantor's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. They kick it out to Green. And the pass to Harrison. Inside. And Jones sends it back. And for Portland, they're shooting 43% for the game. Outside, Jones. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Simons surveying the D. Tips it up, and Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Anthony in the corner. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And it's a 4-point Portland lead.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
It's stolen by Jones. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Giles is checked in. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Simons. 6 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. And it's Giles missing. The Nuggets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5, 14 feet away. And it's off the back rim, no good. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And that one's good, Anthony.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Rivers kicks the ball. Jokic trying to free himself up, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Rivers against Lillard. And the bucket is good. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Rivers passes to Najee. 2 free throws coming up. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Rivers can't get it to go. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Such a wide open look. Powell's got the lead up to 10 now for Portland.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Rivers, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And last season, he was a 70% free throw shooter, something I'm sure he'd like to improve.
Here's Lillard. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility, and boy, he can strike at any time.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. Ahead by 9 is the quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They're in better shape now than they were at one point when. And that does it for our halftime show. We now.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the center filling out the middle. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Morris.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Out to the right wing. Nobody near Nurkic. No good. In and out off the rim.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Morris dishes to McGee. Good D by Covington.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Cullen passes to Powell. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one. And a wide open look for Porter. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Portland leading by 7.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
Here's Covington. Kicks it out to McCollum. In the corner, Powell with it. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. McCollum, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. They kick it out to Green. At the elbow, Bull. Here's Harrison. And again, Denver, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Stolen. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. No good with the wing jumper.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Simons. Clock at 4. 1:53 left in the 3rd. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets. Portland with the ball. Passes it to Simons. 6 on the shot clock. Up again, and Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got 6 points.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Harrison. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Simons. To the inside. All sorts of time. And Bull pulls it down.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
It's tipped. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Simons. Feeds to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Here's Harrison. Pass to Jokic. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Jokic has got 4 points this quarter.
Tough shot that time by Jokic, finishing through contact. Great display of power and strength.
Anthony left side. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Bull. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Jokic. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Jokic has the ability to score from just about anywhere, but he's most dangerous inside. Tremendous skill in the painted area.
Here's Simons. And he lays it straight in. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
And so it's Portland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. They've got Morris, Gordon out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Porter. It's Najee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep three.
The shot's good from McGee.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Lillard against Morris. Lillard attacking. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Porter, no luck. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. 8-point game. The offensive rebound. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Morris with the ball. He feeds it to McGee. No good that time. Good D by Covington. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Lillard outside. Kicks it to Covington. Back to Lillard. Steps back and shoots. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Lillard's got the lead up to 12 now for Portland. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Morris, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Boy, you got to like how locked in Jokic is on offense now. His confidence is sky high, and he believes he can score on anybody, anytime.
Morris against Lillard. Shoots from the line and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Lillard's got 7 points for the quarter. The Nuggets trail by 12. Now, here is Morris. And that one, good. Now Lillard. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Left side, Covington. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And the Trailblazers lead by 12. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And here's Millsap from the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Trailblazers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and he was relentless.
Oh,
my
great touch.
goodness! That was special. Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
Lillard finds McCollum. Back to Lillard. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Here's Gordon. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Nurkic. And it's off from three-point range. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. The NBA on 2K. DA.
Well, guys,
He's certainly come a long way, DA. Thank you. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Here's Porzingis, shoots over Lillard, and the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
Pass break, Dallas, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Doncic outside. Pass to Kleba. Back to Doncic. Clock at 6. Over Lillard. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Lillard outside. From outside, off the mark. Porzingis looking it over. Here's Kleba. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
It's tough. When I think of Dame, that's the first word that comes up. Show him why on that hoop right there.
Doncic with it. Three-pointer. That one, no good. Here's McCollum. Not going to go that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Richardson. Doncic with it. Lillard picks him up. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Doncic against Lillard. Finney-Smith passes to Richardson. Off target from three-point range. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Down low. Ball stolen. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Enes Kanter's checked in for the Trailblazers. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Dallas also making some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Now here's Powell. Richardson kicks to Doncic. Lets it go. Dallas, no good that time either.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Porzingis following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Here's Hardaway. Back to Porzingis. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And Kanter pulls it down. Portland trailing here. Lillard attacking. He dishes it to Anthony. And here's McCollum for 3. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. A different look now for Portland. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Then for the Mavericks, Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Redick comes in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic.
That's a shot they're always happy to give, even when he blows the finish. Now, you know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers' rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a roll out on his team.
Here's McCollum. Tim Hardaway making his last shot. And it's McCollum off the drive. That one falls. McCollum's got his second basket of the game.
Ooh, what body control from McCollum. This guy's just a scorer. He takes on all comers.
Brunson scanning the floor. Left side, Redick. Cauley-Stein passes to Redick. Just 5 on the clock. Over McCollum. The shot by Redick, no good. For Portland, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Right wing. Back to Jones. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Anthony. And that comes off the assist by Jones. It's a tie ball game.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Anthony with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Eight seconds left to play in the first. Brunson kicks to Redick. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. It's all tied in Portland. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Anthony. Also, Enes Kanter out there. Norman Powell is out there with Jones. And it's Simons in at the point. Now, here's Redick. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Simons. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Damian Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Porzingis.
The outstanding quickness of Lillard. He keeps the D on their heels. He excels at drawing the foul on these drives.
McCollum's checked in for Pop. And then for Dallas, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Redick. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Yep, that one goes. And the Mavericks lead by 1.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Lillard scanning the floor. Pass to McCollum. The 3. Shoots over Doncic. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got the lead up to 1 now for Portland.
What a dead-eye McCollum is from that range. Such a tremendous feel for the mid-range jumper.
Here's Doncic. Drilled from 11 feet out.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Lillard outside. And there's the pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. And here is Burke. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Porzingis in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And a little contact won't go a long way against Porzingis. What a display of physicality.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Back to Lillard. From deep 3-point range, Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Lillard outside. And that one drops. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
But Lillard is used to getting pushed around. Got to admire how he muscles it in regardless.
Doncic outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Or kicks to Doncic. To the paint. Cauley-Stein passes to Doncic. A 3-pointer, no good. Trailblazers trail by 3. One-on-one here, and the rejection by Cauley-Stein. Pushing it up. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Cullen passes to Lillard. Nurkic trying to get open. Lillard misses.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And now a 7-point Maverick lead.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Looking to end his cold spell, and Lillard lays it up and in. Lillard's got 8 points.
Lillard is as tough as there is to contain in the pick and roll. He does a nice job of using the screen to get a little bit of separation.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been quite a game for Porzingis.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Dallas leading by 5. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Dwight Powell is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Brunson in at the guard position. And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Simons. Covered by Redick. And he's fouled pretty. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. It's a 5-point game.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Brunson the pass to Marjanovic. Chalk up 2 there. Marjanovic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Simons. Shot clock at 6. Marjanovic against Anthony.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Redick passes to Powell. And now they decide to foul intentionally. A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Anthony. And Norman Powell subbed in for Robert Covington. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Richardson comes in for J.J. Redick. And they're pushing it up. Here's Powell. And he converts the layup. Powell's got his first points of the game.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Poked away. Powell with the steal. And now Portland on the break. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Marjanovic is checked in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Brunson up top. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the middle. Here's Powell. And he banks in the layup.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Lillard attacking, and there's the feed to Cantor. Yep, that one goes in there.
I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Brunson against Lillard. Now here is Hardaway. Not a lot of room. 5 on the clock. From 12 feet out. He can't get it to go. And the Trailblazers going the other way.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
It's rebounded by Brunson.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Now here's Lillard. 10 points for him. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing and really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Back to Lillard. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Oh, it's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
Dallas leading by 5. 35 seconds left to play here in the third. Marjanovic finds Richardson. Goes back up. Shoots the 3. Cans it from downtown. Richardson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, graceful range shot by Richardson. I mean, he makes finding holes in the perimeter look rather easy.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Richardson kicks to Brunson. Offensive rebound. Marjanovic off with the layup. And we've reached the end of the third. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 6. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Anthony is out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Jones, no luck. Dallas leading by 6. Richardson attacking. Softly drops in the floater.
You got to have serious feel for that shot. And Richardson's got that. He can be lethal with the floater.
Here's Simons. Kicks it out to McCollum. Fires from deep. Portland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
No, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive board.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Out to Porzingis, over Anthony, and Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Simons. The dish to Nurkic, passes it to Simons. Here's McCollum. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. So for the Trailblazers, Giles checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Norman Powell comes in for Jones. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And Dallas also making a switch. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Dallas again missing.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. McCollum outside. Back to Anthony. Richardson with it. Now defended by McCollum. Here's Finney Smith, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson. Values the easy assist over a risky shot.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Yeah, and his shot selection, iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Trailblazers trail by 12. Lillard outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Porzingis.
Lillard has a scores mentality. He's tremendous at going strong and earning a trip to the line.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Doncic outside. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Porzingis, that's a two. They get it back, and Doncic is right there. Doncic has got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Lillard. Portland no good that time either. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
You see the length helping Cauley-Stein right there? I mean, that's what allows him to be a factor on the board.
Lillard against Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Clearly a foul.
Free throw good. Damian Lillard. He's perfect from the line this time.
What you love about Lillard is his drive. He wants to keep improving. He's a super competitive player.
From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Dallas.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Luka Doncic.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
Here's Powell. Mavericks with the rebound. And Porzingis puts up a deep three. And Cantor pulls it down. McCollum kicks to Powell. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Wide open look here for Cauley-Stein. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Fast break, here they come. Oh, McCollum in position. Outside, Porzingis puts up a three. The shot, no good. Takes the three. Off target with that shot. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Here are the Nuggets unloading from the team bus earlier on, anxious to get before we...
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks...
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. We've got Monte Morris. Cole is out there with Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. And for Dallas, they've got Porzingis. Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Now, here's Jokic, following the miss by Porzingis.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Marjanovic kicks to Doncic. And he gets the bucket.
Just another way, Luka Doncic is such a tough cover. This guy's knack for getting into the painted area and converting both easy shots and contested shots.
Now here's Gordon. Pass to Jokic over Porzingis. And the dunk by Ball.
The towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Doncic against Morris. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Here's Porzingis. Nice move. And the layup is good.
Well, he has such a great feel for what the defense is conceding. And Kristaps Porzingis makes a nice play on the inside.
Now, here is Morris. Shot, high post. Porter finds Jokic. Pass to Bol. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Marjanovic. The pass to Richardson. Back to Porzingis. Over Morris. And they call the foul, so a chance. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Harrison. Jokic inside. Headed by Porzingis. Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Porzingis, the fast break chance. Richardson gets a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Yep, it counts.
Well, sheer strength on these finishes. Aaron Gordon pushes through anything you might throw at him.
Doncic feeling it out. That's good from 17 feet away. Doncic has got his second basket.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Hardaway with a wide open look. No good on the triple. The Nuggets trail by 3.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Porzingis. Trey Burke's checked in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Hardaway. Now here's Rivers. Kicks to Green. Passes to McGee. Poked loose. Stolen by Brunson. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Burke. Finished off the break.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Rivers. Defense is right there. From 11 feet away, clock at 6. Wide open look. And that one is off. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks lead by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And Ricardo.
Southwest, I mean, you need to cure.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Dallas, Dwight Powell is out there with Cauley-Stein. Then there's Burke. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 slot. Rivers, he's checked in for Morris. The Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Harrison. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Green kicks to Harrison. Dishes to McGee. Powell with the steal. Here's the break. Cauley-Stein with it. Now Green defending. Pass to Finney Smith. Millsap against Brunson. Here's Millsap. The shot missing. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Powell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Powell's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs. And here's Rivers. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. And obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Cauley-Stein with it. Now Green defending.
Cauley-Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Here's Harrison. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the inside. Here's McGee. Misses off the left iron. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Now, here's Doncic. 1:49 left here in the second. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And here's Morris for three. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 11. Morris kicks to Jokic.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Doncic against Morris. Doncic passes to Porzingis. In the corner, it's Richardson. Back to Porzingis. Lays it up and banks it in. Porzingis has got 8.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Morris finds Jokic. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
A focal point of this offense, Jokic is comfortable handling the bulk of the scoring load on this team.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Morris against Doncic. Hardaway for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Hardaway has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Morris kicks to Jokic. Back to Morris. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Fires for 3. Here's Marjanovic. And so that's the end of the first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, the first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. And
there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been quite a game for Porzingis.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. They've got Bowles. Morris is out there with Michael Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. Morris finds Gordon. No good on the 3. Mavericks leading by 12. Here's Richardson. He trains the quick shot. Richardson's got the first bucket of the third here for the Mavs.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here is Morris. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Porter, no luck. Here's Finney-Smith. Left side, Porzingis from 13. That one a little long. And stolen by Richardson. Pass to Porzingis. Kicks it out to Richardson. Dallas moving the ball around. It's stolen by Morris. Right side, Gordon. Out to Morris. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Porzingis with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Marjanovic passes to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. 6 to shoot. Wing shot on the way. Up again. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. The Nuggets trail by 14. Rivers surveying the D. Feeds it to Millsap. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
The pass to Powell. Back to Brunson.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Here's Rivers. Count that one.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. The Nuggets trail by 10. Bobbed up there for Green. That cuts the lead to single digits.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And there it is for him. Brunson's got his first 2 points. We've got 1:48 left here in the third quarter. Now here's Rivers. Outside, Green. It's Rivers on the wing. Burke covering. Rivers dishes to McGee. And foul on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Brunson. The Nuggets getting the bucket. He dishes it to Powell. Back to Brunson. Stolen by Rivers. And up the floor again for the Nuggets, running the court. Green with the ball. Hardaway picks him up.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Brunson kicks to Powell. Back to Brunson from past the arc. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And the Mavericks with some changes. Zinkas, he's checked in for Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Cauley Stein. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Trey Burke. The Nuggets also changing it up. Gordon's checked in for JaVale McGee. Michael Porter comes in for Rivers. And Monte Morris subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. Now Morris. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Floats it up for Millsap. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Marjanovic. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Doncic against Morris. And the layup is good.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Morris passes to Bull. Back to Morris. Marjanovic against Millsap. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Aaron Gordon, who's checking in for Denver. Shaquille Harris comes in for Monte Morris.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
They grab their own miss. Doncic against Millsap. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity. And it's Doncic missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Marjanovic. Hardaway is subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Now here's Gordon. Doncic with the steal. Left side Hardaway. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
You just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
And it's Harrison with the ball for Denver. It's a 3-point game. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Jokic kicks to Harrison. Cauley-Stein grabs the ball. Dallas leading by 3. Here's Richardson. Out to Doncic. Looking for Cauley-Stein. He gets it there. Back to Doncic. Goes up to the stripe. They get the rebound. He goes up again. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
He has been taking and making big shots for a long time. Luka Doncic with the delivery.
Harrison scanning the floor. Down low. Here's Jokic. Banked in off the glass. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
1:58 left to play here in the fourth. Cauley-Stein passes to Doncic. Back to Cauley-Stein. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Bull.
Cauley-Stein, a serviceable shooter at the line. Let's see if he can make him count.
A different look for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Bull. Green comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Michael Porter in for Harrison. The Nuggets trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Porter kicks to McGee. The kick out to Porter. Launches it. Denver with a new 14. Outside Gordon. Pass to Porter. Nice D from Doncic.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Up top, Porzingis. Jokic defended. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Doncic against Porter. Dallas, no good that time either. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Gordon. Tipped away and stolen by Richardson. An even 3-on-3 break. Hardaway finds Porzingis. Now Richardson. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Has to call a stop. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Porter, no luck. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, there was so much hype around Kristaps Porzingis once he got off to a great start in his first year. And you just want to see him continue to grow and add dimensions to the offensive game every year. What's next? We'll see.
Bull kicks to Jokic. Lets a floater go. And the rejection by Marjanovic. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us.